What's up, folks? Your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to be doing the Smackdown review. We started off with Charlotte Flair coming out to the ring. We then have a recap of Becky Lynch attacking Stephanie McMahon. Charlotte Flair talks about what happened to Becky Lynch and says that she's 100% and ready to go to WrestleMania. And then she points to the sign. Guess what? We just take another shot for that. Then wouldn't you know it, Becky Lynch walks through the crowd. Becky Lynch gets in the ring. She tells Charlotte Flair to stop boring the crowd. Then Triple H comes out, tells an antagonizing Charlotte Flair to get out of the ring, and says to Becky Lynch all she has to do is go to the doctor and suspension is lifted. Becky asks Triple H if Stephanie was medically cleared after she punched her in the face. Triple H tells Becky that this whole the man thing is a lie and that she's just trying to find out a way to get out of WrestleMania. He goes on to tell her that Ronda Rousey will expose her for the fraud that she is. Becky Lynch slaps Triple H, he stares her down, and then Becky Lynch exits and walks back through the crowd. Seriously, can we have an opening that does not involve Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch in any way, shape, or form? We then go to our first match, Shinsuke Nakamura and Rusev versus Gallows and Anderson. This is actually a decent match. Nakamura and Rusev had problems at first, tagging each other in. Towards the end of the match, Shinsuke Nakamura, who is not the legal man, attacks Gallows and Anderson, which is kind of funny because last night Strowman got their team disqualified for doing such a thing, but they didn't do it here. Anyways, Rusev got the Machka kick on Carl Anderson and got the pin. Like I said, decent match, although we're a little inconsistent when it comes to the rules. We then have Randy Orton versus Mustafa Ali, another pretty good match. Mustafa Ali had a ton of offense through this, taking it to Randy Orton. Randy Orton countered an 054 off the top rope into an RKO and got the pin. After the match, Samoa Joe comes in, puts Randy Orton into a coquina clutch, and then stomps Mustafa Ali out of the ring. As Samoa Joe is leaving the ring, Daniel Bryan comes out. Samoa Joe approaches Bryan, but backs off when Rowan comes out into the picture. We come back from a commercial and Daniel Bryan is in the ring. He's showing off the hemp title. He talks up his hometown crowd by running down the rest of the WWE Universe. And just in case we didn't know how the Elimination Chamber works, we had a quick video package. And then we end this segment by Daniel Bryan telling everybody that he needs to be the hemp champion for everybody in the WWE. We then have a triple threat tag team match. Carmella and Naomi versus Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose versus the Iconics. All three of these teams are going to be in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. This was an match. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose won it. I think it's pretty much safe to say that nobody on SmackDown is going to be winning the women's tag team belts. Carmella and Naomi aren't really much of a tag team. They were just thrown together. I don't really see the Iconics winning it. Rose and Deville, if any of the three have a chance, it'd be that team. But I think this is pretty much going to be a straight line for Sasha Banks and Bayley to win it. We then come to our main event, Jeff Hardy versus Daniel Bryan. This is another match. It seemed like the second half of this show was pretty much downhill. There really wasn't much to this match. Jeff Hardy hit the Swanton Bomb, went for the pin, but Eric Rowan pulled him out, getting Daniel Bryan disqualified. Then Samoa Joe comes out, he attacks Eric Rowan, gets in the ring, puts a coquina clutch on Daniel Bryan. Randy Orton comes out, he fights with Samoa Joe. Mustafa Ali comes out, he starts fighting with everybody. He gets laid out by Eric Rowan. AJ Styles comes out, he lays out Orton, Samoa Joe, and Hardy. And Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan bolt up the ramp into the backstage area where the angry environmentalist goes on a rant saying he's going to be the hemp champion forever. And with this, we end tonight's SmackDown. Once again, the opening segment was repetitive as it always been. We just keep seeing Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch in one form or another. The first two matches were pretty good. And like I said, to the second half of the show, we kind of went downhill. But that'll do it for this episode of SmackDown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's SmackDown and what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.